Hello everyone! Welcome to the channel update for December. I hope everyone's November went well, and if you were celebrating a Thanksgiving in the US, you had a very nice time with friends and family. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going on the channel. First up, right away, there is a slight change to the homepage. There is now a For You thing, which, it's a thing. Is it good? So I went looking into, because I only saw it this time when it came to start doing this video, and was like, can I modify this? Can I change what it shows? And yes, and I can. Can I show what I would want it to show? No, I can't. So basically, I have the option of turning on or off videos, shorts, and live streams. Well, it doesn't matter if I turn live streams or shorts on or off because I have none of them. So it's basically videos. And then I can choose only recent videos or all videos. Yay. There's no option of playlists, which is incredibly dumb, and this will get to something that I have talked about a lot in a moment. No option for specifically choosing videos, because I'd go in and just grab the episode 1s from various things. Because now it is supposed to be tailored to the individual experience and stuff like that. So what you see here is going to be very different. I don't know how, because I only look at my videos to respond to comments and stuff like that. If I'm going to watch one of my videos to check the audio levels and stuff like that, or if someone has reported that there's a problem with the video, I'll check it out then. I don't watch my videos. And if I ever am actually looking at the videos for a particular reason, I'm using my local copies, my local video files, because it's easier to scrub through them. That said, I'm looking at this right now, and I did reload the page a moment ago, and it's different. It had Pirates Gold Session 4, and then Session 1, and then the Dried Flower Centerpiece, and the Zombies Ate My Neighbors was a little bit off to the side. And it's like, unless someone has watched episodes 1, 2, and 3, the Sessions 1, 2, and 3 of Pirates Gold, I don't want them to be popping up Session 4 as a For You. I want them to be popping up Session 1, because that should be the starting point. Because I create serial content. It's okay for something like the Dried Flower Centerpiece build stream, and even the Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but not for Pirates Gold. And if I go over here, we see there's Session 1, there's Session 2, there's Rivendell Session 3. Now we're getting to Sessions 83 and 85 of Zelda and Episode 85 of Divinity Original Sin. This is not a good way of doing this. So I'm kind of inclined to just turn this off. If you guys could pop onto the channel page and reload it a couple times and just give me a kind of a feel for how you think that it's showing up for you. Those who are watching my videos, I'm figuring that very few of you have actually seen everything that I've produced. So, let me know if it's pulling things that you've already watched. Let me know if it's pulling things that are from series that you haven't watched, but are late episodes in it. Especially if it's pulling from, oh, you haven't watched Suikoden 1, and it's presenting episode 20 of that kind of thing. If it's doing that from something so long ago, that's bad, and I'd be inclined to turn it off. I would rather customize my homepage to have more beneficial stuff. If it is just giving you you haven't watched the latest 3 episodes of Divinity Original Sin, you're gonna do that this weekend or something or whatever. So it's presenting those. Okay, then that would be an inclination that maybe it's okay to keep. But I don't know what someone who's never been to my channel before is really going to see here, and I really do not want them to be presented with these high session later session videos, I would want them to be presented with episode ones. And this kind of gets to what I've been saying in these a lot, and I actually had a comment that I responded to back and forth with someone just the other day regarding this, because they were like, hey, it's great that you're still creating this kind of content. It seems like Twitch has stolen it all, or something similar to that. That was kind of um, the inference in it, and it was like phrased in a way that Twitch has come in and pulled these people away, like drawn them away. But Twitch can only do that if YouTube is not working on keeping them. And when I described that it's not really that Twitch is stealing them, it's that YouTube is not doing what it needs. Like it's not encouraging this kind of content. They actually doubted me. I've been doing this for 12 years. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. At least on a pretty decent level. And no, I mean we're talking market forces here. It's like YouTube is not doing what it needs to keep these people. It is in fact it is actively discouraging this kind of content, and this is an example of how it operates, how it discourages this kind of content. By treating episode 4 as no different than episode 1 for someone who has not watched either. That's genuinely bad. That's a bad algorithm design. And YouTube got big in part. I mean, like, it's big in the gaming community because of Let's Play content. Let's Play content was really big and a big driver of keeping people on the platform. And when I pointed out that it's YouTube that's really failing here, the commenter was like, I don't believe that would be the case, kind of thing, or I don't think so. It's like, no, we're talking market forces here. YouTube is not keeping these people. YouTube is not working to keep these people. YouTube, and having this episode of my Lego build stream right here, the dried flower centerpiece, is a good example. That is what Lego want. I mean, YouTube. Sorry, Lego's a better company. It's just the Lego logo is right there, and Lego is always on my mind. Just like ham. YouTube is not doing what it should to keep the other types of content. It wants this one-off type of video. Video length doesn't matter too much. It's all about how, like, if most people are watching to the end, it doesn't matter how long it is. Whether it's 10 minutes or 2 hours. Doesn't matter. As long as most people are watching to the end and a lot of people are watching it, YouTube doesn't care about that. So the specific video length, so when I say shorter content, what I mean is as opposed to serial content, 10 episodes of a half an hour each or something like that. YouTube would rather have one episode for that length, provided that everyone, all of those views were conglomerated into that first one rather than it getting just the one episode view. It wants fewer videos that it can show to more people that more people will watch. So it's like, it wants, which is a fair thing. I mean, I want more people to watch my stuff too. I understand that YouTube would want more people to watch, because the more people who watch a video, the higher price they can put on the ads. Just for an example, all 3 of these videos are about the same length. YouTube can put a higher price on the on ads for the Zombies Ate My Neighbors versus Pirates Gold versus the Dried Flower Centerpiece. Because 289 views on one, 202 views on the other, 70 views on the third. The one with more people watching means that more people are likely to watch in the future, which means that YouTube can charge higher prices for the ads. So that's why YouTube wants that. And serial content has a tail-off. Fewer people watch the second episode than the first, and fewer people watch the third episode than the second. Some people pop into the first episode and they're like, not for me. You get on to episode 10, 11, you're starting to hit the point where people are falling behind due to time issues. They're losing interest. It's like, yeah, it was interesting at the start, but I'm not digging it quite so much. And when you start hitting episode 20 and beyond, and then you're hitting, that's when you've gotten the core audience. Those are the people who are probably going to be staying for the whole thing. And that's one reason why a lot of people, like a lot of people who used to do full, long Let's Plays like I still do, have gone to, we're just going to try out this game for 5 to 10 episodes and then move on to something else, rather than play it completely. So that's part of that going on. But this For You thing is a really good example of how YouTube does not encourage the kind of content that I create. It wants these one-off videos that are isolated. It doesn't matter if they're in a playlist, because I can have a playlist of all these Lego build streams, and if they're all one episodes, it doesn't matter. Someone can pull up the playlist, just oh, this one looks interesting. I'll just watch that. And that's fine. But with a playlist like Divinity Original Sin, unless someone has a very specific fact-like question, how do I deal with this one fight? How do I deal with this one thing, this puzzle? Most people are going to be and should be starting from the beginning and watching the whole way through, because that's how it operates. That's the kind of content it is. YouTube doesn't want that anymore, because it is harder to serve those up to people. Now, they could do that by saying, like, this is serial content, point it to the first episode, and treat the whole serial thing as one entity, and push out that first episode to people, kind of thing. They could do something like that. I'm not in the field of programming. I'm not in the algorithm design and stuff like that. But I cannot imagine that would be particularly difficult for them to do. Now, maybe there are abuses that I can't think of, because I'm coming at this from the point of view of this would help me genuinely with the content I create. I don't know if there are abuses that could be done, but there should be a way to alter things so that it works better for this kind of content. The fact that they are not working on trying to make the algorithm better for this kind of content is the clear, blinking, bright light sign, neon sign of, we don't want this content. We're not actively telling you to stop, but we're creating an environment in which it is not the best thing to do for money. So, anyway, that's just kind of back to that. It's something that's been on my mind for a while, for many, many months, because given how YouTube has been operating, it makes it hard for me to make a living at this. It is. Like when I started, I was kind of hoping for a more growth out of the channel and stuff like that. It's not coming along the way that I'd like. So I don't know. We'll see how it's going forward. It's hard to do something different. Like I find I have a real hard time changing things. So it's very likely that I will just continue to do what I'm doing, even though I should be doing things differently or something like that, just because it's hard to change. But I also don't want to change. I like creating content this way. Currently, my Twitch channel is not big enough to for me to switch to that full time. My YouTube channel makes more money on average right now, and a big part of that is just because I have 15,000 videos. Looking at the number of subscribers I have, it's not most of you get almost one video each. So just so you know, you can go stake your claim out right now. Go call dibs. I called dibs on episode 34 of Pool of Radiance. That one's mine. So, but yeah, it's I don't know. If Twitch ever consistently became a bigger moneymaker for me, then I might put more time into it, more concentration into it. And I mean, I put a lot of time into it as it is. I got, 4 streams a week of 2 to 3 hours for two. No, actually, it's more than 4 streams a week because Lego added in. That's 6 streams a week. Yeah. So, I mean, that's like 6 hours on those days that I'm streaming plus. So, that's a lot of time. But I mean, that's if it made me more money, then I would probably be looking at that to be my primary way of making money. Until that happens, YouTube's still going to be primary for me. But that kind of gets to how, we're talking market forces here. If Twitch does overtake YouTube on the amount of money that I make, that will be the primary thing that I will do, and this channel will end up being primarily VODs. I don't know. I don't know when that might happen. I don't know if it'll happen. It might never happen. We'll see. But considering that the YouTube channel growth has slowed, it picked up a little bit from a couple months ago where it was really bad, but it's still not back up where it should be. Like, I would consider 100 plus subscribers per month to be the bare minimum for what I would consider poor but not horrible growth, and I'm below that. And I've been below that for a number of months now. It did tick back up from that 1 month that I had 50, but it's still not that great. It's like 80 right now, so it's not ideal. Because if it's at 100, then that means that I'm getting over 1,000 subscribers every year, which not great, but I mean, I'll tick up to 25, 26K in just a couple of years. But at the same time, like, it's not great. It really does need to be better. So a couple things that I'm trying. You can see that with the new series that started, Tales of Destiny. I'm gonna try a little branding on there. I kind of started it out with the Lego build streams. So I got AuldDragon builds and AuldDragon plays, and if I do the same thing for stream videos, it'll be AuldDragon streams. I would need to go back and make some big changes to old thumbnails. Like, this will work for some thumbnails, but like right now, I couldn't do this for the Zelda ones. I'd have to move the number to a different location. So I don't know, and that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Like, I have ended up putting my the number in the upper left corner for a lot of videos. So there's a lot that it would end up not working for. I might start out with things that don't have thumbnails right now, like Xenogears and Xenosaga and stuff like that. Might be the easier way of doing it, but we'll see. I'm also lazy. Anyway, so, yeah, Tales of Destiny is the new Let's Play, replacing Final Fantasy Legend 3, which was a lot of fun. Had some very surprising elements to it. If you know, you know. I was not expecting that event. Divinity Original Sin still ongoing. Last Armageddon did wrap up with Zerfall, and I have filled out that playlist, apologies for not getting that updated earlier. But that is fully updated now. We have started a new Let's Play Together thing. Of course, it'll be on his channel. So do check that out. And of course, the playlist will be here on my channel, and I will work on getting those updated. November was just really busy and hectic for me, and a lot of stuff going on. Had family stuff on all of my normal recording days for at the end of November, so it was like I had to get my recording in on other days that I don't normally record, and I had to record extra and make sure that it was, covering that time, and it was just really hectic and busy and stuff. So, but I'm not sure when that'll start. We only just got started in it, and it does look like it'll be shorter than the other stuff that we've done, which is fine either way. Not saying that as a good or bad thing, just a statement of fact, so to speak. And of course, current streams of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom ongoing. We're definitely wrapping that one up soonish. I don't know how many more streams that has. Probably just a few, but we'll see how that goes. Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster and the Retro Variety is ongoing. Sid Meier's is done. We have in the queue coming up. So we played Mega Man X, which should be going live here on YouTube anytime now. As I'm recording it, it's got about a half an hour before it goes live. It's not a complete playthrough, and it's not going to be a complete playthrough. I'm not good at those types of games. I had fun playing it, but not enough fun to keep going. I will stick to watching other people play those games because they're better than me. Even when they say that they are not, or when they say that they're bad at them, or make out that they're bad at them, or something like that, they're better than me. So there was a point when someone in the chat was like, "You need to jump at this point," and I'm like, "You don't think that I've been trying?" Because I'm bad at the game. But we have coming up. Let's see. Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage for the SNES. Super Robot Pinball for the Game Boy Color. And Blackthorn for the SNES. That is what we have coming up. The Choose a Retro game is still going to be open on Retro Stream Days on Twitch. That is not something that, leave a comment here and get it. No, that is something you have to redeem channel points during Twitch streams to get a game chosen. And as a reminder for those who've asked, NES, SNES, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games are the ones that are eligible, because I have those. Are very easy to set up. I have the ROMs for them and everything like that. It is 30,000 channel points to redeem one of those. Basically, most game types are available. Complex RPGs, like basically anything from Square and stuff like that. Those I'd want to do as normal Let's Plays, so those are out. Simple RPGs, those are okay. Like Legend of Ghost Lion, that was okay, and stuff like that. I'm not a big sports person, so sports games are kind of out. I mean, if someone redeems one, I'll give it a shot, but I'm probably more likely to, kind of... I don't know if I'd even want to go a full stream on one of those, unless I just ended up having a lot of fun. I don't know. I don't know sports, so like some of those would probably require manuals. But so basically, action adventure racing games if you want to see me do even worse at those than something like Mega Man. Yeah. So that's what we've got going on. And of course, we got 2 Lego build streams ongoing Wednesday night and Friday night. Currently, we are working on Rivendell on Friday night, and that will be wrapped up tonight. We'll be starting on something else after that. Saturday sees the Spelljammer tabletop campaign that's been going on for like 7 years now, that we're still working on, still continuing. And don't forget that it is December, and I said that starting in December, we would be playing Spelljammer Pirates of Realmspace. So that is something that will be coming starting tomorrow. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on my Twitch channel. We'll be starting out Pirates of Realmspace. So if you want to see me suffer through one of the most poorly created D&D computer games, join me for that. I mean, I love Spelljammer. I got nothing against the people who worked on it. They did the best job that they could under the circumstances, but from everything I've seen, they basically got very little support from SSI. It was basically like, here, just go do this thing, turn it in when it's done. And they're like, okay. So, I feel bad that they didn't have more support on it. I think it could have been a good game, but it wasn't. So that is coming up tomorrow. So do join me for that at 8 p.m. Eastern Time over on Twitch. Links are here. 6 more links. Any of the stream videos will have it. I will of course have links in the description below. And yeah, so that's what's coming up. As a quick note, Tales of Destiny will probably be a 2-ish month game. It's not super long, but I mean it's still an RPG. So we're looking at like 60 to 70 episodes, I think, based on both what I recall and what I've seen from other Let's Plays of it. It's been forever. I remember almost nothing about the game, so it's been entertaining and fun to get back in and be like, wow, I don't remember this at all. I do remember having fun with it, but I guess nothing really stuck with me. It happens. Anyway, so as I said at the beginning when talking about how YouTube operates, it is very important to for like to show your support for myself and any other content creator on YouTube. The best way to do that here on YouTube itself, watch the videos entirely, leave a comment, like the video. In terms of difficulty, watch the video fully, then like, then comment, because that's like the inverse of the impact. Comments are the most effective, likes are the second most effective, and watching a video entirely is the third most effective. And I do say that most effective because all of that is effective at pushing the videos up in the search ranks and things like that. YouTube does look at the individual videos when deciding all that, but part of the problem is that they also look at like the agglomeration of videos across the channel. So again, this is one of the reasons why serial content tends to do worse on YouTube. One-off videos tend to do generally about the same across the board. Like if I was just doing Lego build streams and they were all one-off videos, if you're subscribed to me because of my Lego build streams, then you'd be watching all the Lego build streams kind of thing. Whether you're interested in the set or itself in particular or not, most people would probably be watching all the videos kind of thing. It gets a little bit, different when you got long content, long stream VODs, long series. There's always a tail off. And so, in a lot of ways, the fact that I'm creating this kind of content brings the channel down in the search results because of those. So that's why it's important to, for viewers to do what they can if they want to. I mean, I'm not like telling you to do this. I'm not demanding this. It's just if you've been wondering to yourself, what can I do? I want to do more. These are the things that you can do. So that's just kind of how it boils down. It's kind of funny. There was I think on the app, the Studio app with analytics and stuff like that, it had a little tutorial on like how to improve your channel. I oftentimes check them out, and oftentimes the advice is crap, as it was in this one particular case, because it was like to improve your channel analytics to get more money, build your audience. Right. So to make your channel better, you got to get more people to watch. Thanks. I had no idea. I thought my channel could just be super duper great and make lots of money with no one watching. They also suggest try something new. Here's the thing. Trying something new is actually bad, unless it works. But you can't know until you do it. And once you do it, if it doesn't work, it's bad. it's a catch-22. Like you can't know before you try something new, you can't know if it'll do well. But if you know of a channel that they've been creating content for a couple years now, and it's all the same thing, like they're all focused on one game, like Dota or Fortnite or Crusader Kings or something like that. It's all the content they do. Check out and like see if they've put up something else and compare the video views. Chances are it doesn't do well because like the only way that it does well is if it becomes viral. So it's basically this is what YouTube wants. They want steady content that is individual videos, isolated videos, entirely wrapped up within themselves, like this dried flower centerpiece build stream. Whereas someone can just watch that. They are not missing anything from the rest of the content. It's not part of a series, nothing like that. You can just watch that alone if you were interested in just that. They want all the videos to be like that, and all to do about the same, unless you get something that's viral. So when they're telling you to try something new, what they're basically saying is keep throwing things against the wall and hope that you get something viral. Because those are the only two things that YouTube really wants on the platform. But you can never know. Like, it's impossible. No, it's not impossible, but it's virtually impossible to intentionally create viral content, kind of thing. So, yeah, I don't know. So if you want to support beyond just the liking and watching of videos and things like that, the best ways to do that, channel membership here on YouTube. Patreon, of course, is by far the biggest bang for the buck in terms of the payout to me. And then, of course, there's also subscribing on Twitch. Specifically, subscribing here on YouTube is like a follow on Twitch. I mean, subscribing where you're either using the Twitch Prime subscription or a regular subscription and bits. All of that is direct payments to myself. And those are the best ways to support the channel beyond just like watching and enjoying the content and letting me know. Sharing content with other people that you think might also enjoy it is a great way of getting more people in as well. It's word of mouth is pretty strong, but obviously if you don't know anyone who's into this kind of content, then it's not gonna help any. But if you do, share it around. Let other people know about my content. I would certainly appreciate that. And I think that's about it with the channel itself right now. just kind of things on my mind right now because that channel is kind of struggling. I'm not planning on stopping it anytime soon, but I am looking at other ways of getting some income. Um, One thing I'm thinking about is trying to do audiobooks or that sort of voice recording. That might impact the amount of time I have for video creation, but uh, I'd be, I'd be loath to shift entirely to that without knowing whether it can actually bring in reasonable money, and I don't know that yet. I need to do some more research and some setup and stuff like that before I do that. Obviously, if I do start doing that, I'll let you guys know. If you want to, like if I do an actual audiobook recording and you want to know what book I'm, you can hear my voice in, I will absolutely be sharing that if and when that happens. But that's something that I'm considering. I think that that might be a good way to make some extra money, and I kind of do need that at this point. So, um, that's where we are with the channel. I want to thank you guys for watching, and before we head on out, for those who've been following for a while, you know that I do create deities every month. The deity this month is Darahl Firecloak, who is an elven deity who's kind of become estranged from the rest of the elven deities, but more on his own. He's had to reinvent himself and look outside of normal elven communities for followers. But it's a really interesting deity. One of the ones that I've always kind of really liked. I just the backstory and character that he has. Uh, I really enjoyed that. So it was a lot of fun to write this one up. So if you are a D&D player or dungeon master and you're looking to add some more, you know, depth to your elven communities, check him out over on my blog. I will of course include a link in the description below. And I want to thank everyone who has been reading those all these years, and I want to thank everyone who's been watching the videos, leaving comments, liking them, supporting me here on YouTube, on Twitch, on Patreon. It really does mean a lot to me. I could not be doing this without your support, and you really do mean the world to me. Thank you all so very much. And I hope that you continue to enjoy the videos coming in the future. There are still some games that I am really excited to look forward to. I have not gotten to Dragon Quest VIII yet, Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy XII. Three games that are in the cards for the future at some point, soonish. And by soonish, I mean, like, I got to get to Final Fantasy X before I do, and 10 too, before I get to 12. But Final Fantasy IX and Dragon Quest VIII are the next in those series for me to delve into. So, and there's still plenty of other games that I haven't played as well, like Pirates of Realmspace this Saturday. Come join and watch me suffer. You guys wanted to see it. You guys have wanted to see it for a long time. It's finally here. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.